Alright people, it's Spratt here, and today we are back with another regular commentary, but I thought today we would throw the face cam in the corner because it kind of relates to what I'm going to talk about today, and I just thought it'd be a nice addition to have that in the corner. But if you don't care about the baby face, alright, should be some gameplay in the background that is going to keep you entertained, hopefully. We've got some nice BO3 stuff, and I might even throw some multi-cod today because I've got a lot to talk about. I've got a big story, a big journey to discuss and just kind of, I don't know, unravel, I guess you would say, and I wanted to make this video because it's been so long since I've spoke about this. If you've been around a while, you probably know about this whole situation, but I wanted to do it again because recently it's still been an ongoing battle of mine because I've never been in a situation where I have been fully comfortable with my health and my weight, and I wanted to do a whole video on that because some of you may be in the same situation or be in the similar situation as I once was, or whatever it may be, and maybe this video will help you, maybe it'll help you understand me a bit more. I don't know, but if anything, you might just learn something about me because I'm sure there's some healthy people out there watching this video right now. I'm sure there's a lot of you, so you might not even need any advice or any tips, but for me, it's something that I've gone through for many years now, and I've never been 100% comfortable and happy with how I looked and my weight and my health and all that kind of stuff. And I thought today we'd talk about the whole journey, where it all began, where I got to, and where I am right now. So I did one video on it, I think almost 4 years ago now, when I lost lots of weight. And if you didn't know, I used to be pretty overweight, probably clinically obese, I think, at that point. So I did a whole video on how I lost like 85 pounds, something like that. Spoke about it then, but ever since then, you know, that was almost 4 years ago now when I did that video, I haven't really spoke about it because I've been very up and down, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. Like, I've never been consistent with it, never been on a schedule with it. And today I want to talk about that because I know what it's like to be at like both ends of the scales, if you could say that. When I was younger, when I was a young teenager or kid, I was very athletic, I was outgoing, I would just always do exercise, always being very healthy. And hopefully my family fed me some nice meals, but I was still eating like chocolate and sweets and all that stuff because that's what I was doing. I was a kid. Once I slowed down on doing sports, once I got a little less active and I got into like media, I got into computer stuff, I got into video games, I hit the other end of the scale. When I was like 17, 18, 19, I became, clinically obese, I think it was. I was like 275 pounds at my highest, you know, which is almost 20 stone if you're from England. I don't know what it is in kilograms. I know that's some measurement out there for a lot of countries, so you're gonna have to do some conversion. But I was overweight, okay? I was very overweight, and I'm sure some of you guys may know this if you've been watching me for a while. But as much as I hate what I used to look like, for those who are new here, which is a lot of people, because this was, like I said, it was almost 4 years ago. You might not know this was like, you've just seen me in the face cam, probably getting a little bit chubby here and there, losing a little bit of weight, looking a bit thinner. But overall, it's never been as drastic as it once was. So I'm gonna show you a picture right now of what I used to look like. This was when I was about 18. I just got to university. It was my first year, and this is what I looked like. Like I said, this was like the max weight that I was, 275, almost 280 pounds, something like that. It was unhealthy, okay? So that was, you know, the rut I was in. I was eating loads. I wasn't healthy. I wasn't exercising. I was just sat at my desk for my degree and for my enjoyment making videos, and I just completely switched on my lifestyle from what I was when I was a kid. So I was in a bad place. So in the first year of university, that's how much I weighed. Came back, I was like, all right, summertime, let's lose a bunch of weight. So I ended up just basically going to the gym 3 times a week, played a round of golf because I enjoy golf, and eating smaller portions. That's how I cut it down. For the first summer, I lost like, I think it was around 50 pounds the first summer. So I dropped quite a lot. Went back to university for the second year, ended up living away from home, and that was kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Ended up being a bad thing in terms of eating because I could just go eat whatever I want because I lived in the city center. I was around all the shops and all the food that I wanted because I love food. Is great, okay? Food is fantastic. So I ended up gaining a few pounds again, but then the summer rolled around and I was like, all right, I'm ready to lose the rest of it because obviously the first summer I lost loads, went back, focused on my university degree. Not that you can't do both, but obviously my mind wasn't ready for that, I guess. I came back the summer after. I did a workout called Insanity. If you don't know what it is horrible. Okay, it's a 60-day workout where you're just doing something every single day, and it killed me. It was absolutely horrible. But what I learned doing that is that even all this exercise that I was doing, if I didn't eat right, it was a waste of time, because for the first month, even though I was pushing myself to the limit with this exercise, like my t-shirt would be dripping with sweat. I was going so hard, and I'm so proud that I've done that. If you've ever tried it, you know how painful it is or how horrible it is, but you feel amazing after. For the first month, I was eating the same kind of stuff that I was eating before. I was just cutting the portion size down, but it wasn't enough. I obviously learned over time that I was eating too many calories for my body to burn the extra ones for me to lose weight. So for the second month, they have this recommended way of eating, which is like 5 times a day or something like that, where you eat smaller portions, but you eat more often. So you're filling your body without eating too much, if that makes sense. Because I would eat a big lunch, then wait like 6 hours, then eat a big evening meal. Like, it was a long time for me to not eat. So this way, I would feel full, but I would be eating less. And I know it's got to be different from person to person, but this is the best way for me to do it. Second month of this workout came around, the weight just dropped off, and I ended up losing the final, how many pounds have I already lost? I don't remember, like 30, 40 pounds or something. Ended up getting down to like 190, I think, overall, maybe 185. So total, you know, we lost a lot of weight, 80, 90 pounds overall, which is, you know, over 2 summers. Not too bad, you know, not too bad. So I was really happy with that. And you'd think after losing all that weight and getting to that point where I'm pretty happy with where I'm at and I don't really need to lose much weight, I just want to tone up and look good, I was starting to slip back into old habits. Over the past 3 or 4 years, ever since I made that video, I've been very up and down, especially the Black Ops 3 year. Okay, as much as I loved Black Ops 3, I put so much time into just being a slob, and I was always like representing the slob life or whatever, but it's not healthy. It wasn't healthy. I was very dependent on being lazy. I just couldn't break out of it. I was in a rut in terms of health, and I was just like ordering fast food just because I got a video done late. Like, it takes less time to go cook a meal than to wait for the delivery guy to come bring you food. Like, I just couldn't break out the idea and the mentality that I'm too busy to go work out. I'm too busy to go cook a meal. Like, I'm too busy. I've got so many projects to work on, so many things. Like, I just couldn't break out that mentality. So I had an unhealthy year. I really did. And I do regret it. I don't regret the growth and the crazy feedback I got on Black Ops 3, but that was part of the problem. I just couldn't break out of this idea that I had to improve and make the best content that I could every single day. I was just so focused on this one thing that I totally neglected my health. And over the past, like I said, 2-3 years, I've been very up and down with it. Gained a bit of weight, and I was like, oh, I need to lose it. So I would go to the gym, but I wouldn't last long enough. You know, I would last like almost 3 weeks. I would eat good for almost 3 weeks, and then I would slip back up again. Don't they say something like it takes 3 weeks to a month to break or build a habit or something like that? So, and I was never making it to the point where it became a schedule. And I think that's the best way to describe it. It was never a routine. It was never my lifestyle. It was just a mindset that I had for a short period of time. I never changed it to think this is what my life's going to be like now. This is my lifestyle now. I wake up, I go to the gym, I eat 5 times a day. I never got that into my head of that being how I want to live my life. I just thought of it as like a short-term weight loss thing. Let's get this out of the way. We'll lose some weight and then we'll go back to what it was like. I just couldn't get my head around that. I'm sure you can tell by the face cam videos. Sometimes I'll look very chubby and very full of the face, and then other times, a few months later, I'll look a little bit thinner. Like I said, I've been battling this for a while now. I just couldn't bring myself to be consistent with it, and I don't know why, because I know what I have to do, and I blame it all honestly on just being lazy. I was lazy. There was no other thing about it. I was so comfortable with just sitting here making my videos, just having a good time, you know, play some games, making videos, and I wasn't thinking, you know what, I actually will feel better if I cook my own meal tonight. I actually will feel better if I hit the gym in the morning. And I got out of that zone, even though I knew, because I've done it all before. I lost 80, 90 pounds. I know what it's like. And I just wanted to make this video to say I've got my mind right, my head right, and for the past 2 months, I have just been working really hard, really enjoying being healthy again, cooking all my meals. I went back to eating 5 times a day, and that might sound like a lot for some people because, you know, it just seems so weird, but for me, it just works. So I'd wake up, have some cereal. 3 hours later, have a small sandwich. 3 hours later, have some fruit. 3 hours later, have my meal of the, you know, evening meal, and then 3 hours later, I'll have some more fruit because I'm not a salad guy. I don't like salad, so I'll have vegetables and fruit a lot, but I love that. I actually enjoy that because it keeps me full. It keeps me going throughout the day, and I'm not like stuffed after I eat my meal. I'm not stuffed and like sluggish. I actually feel good. So I did that 5 times a day. I was eating a nice variety of meals because I feel like when I was trying to do it before, and I don't know if you guys have had the same situation. For some of you, you might be watching this. You don't even need to lose weight. You don't even need to be healthier. You're good. You're fine. I mean, that's great. I'm just here talking about my journey, really, because that's what it's been. It's been a journey. It still hasn't finished yet, and it's still going. I still think I can lose maybe 10 or 15 pounds, but what I've been doing recently on the last 8 weeks was gym 4 times a week, and then eating 5 times a day, 7 days a week, cooking my own meals, and feeling great, feeling fantastic. Ended up dropping, I think, 23 pounds in 8 weeks, so almost 3 pounds a week. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be able to do that, but like I said, I've just picked the most beneficial ways for me that I've learned over the years that work for my body and personally work for me, and just put them all together. And yeah, it worked. It felt great. So now I'm down, like I said, 23, 24 pounds, something like that. I'm going to America in a couple of days. I'm going to be in America when you see this video, so I'm probably going to gain 10 pounds again. But I think once I'm back, if I don't gain any weight, I think maybe 10 or 15 more pounds and I'll be good. I'll be perfect. Start toning it up a little bit and I'll be really, really happy. But it's just been a very weird journey. Like I said, you can look back at my face cams. I'll probably put some pictures on the screen here and there. You could just see it's been very up and down. I just never counted calories and stuff. Like calorie counted, as boring as it may sound, it really does help. You just figure out how many calories you need in your body a day to sustain your weight or to lose weight or to gain weight, and then you just go from there. And that's what I've been doing, and it's been beneficial. I honestly could say the hardest part about losing weight isn't losing weight. I think once you get a routine, once you get a schedule, it just falls off. But I mean, it has for me, it has for many other people. I know a lot of people who I've spoke to online who've lost lots of weight. They could say it's not the losing weight bit that's hard. It's getting into the schedule, breaking out the old habits, which is the hard part. Don't eat stuff you don't want to eat. Don't do exercise that you don't want to do. Obviously, for a lot of people, that might be every part of exercise. But I mean, find something you enjoy. Find something you love. For me, it was just a bit of cardio, going on the exercise bike, rowing machine, doing a bit of weights to keep the heart rate up, burn some more calories. I wasn't really focused on like toning it up or anything. Maybe I'll do that in a few months down the line or something. But for now, it was just focusing on being healthier, getting fitter. And for the meals, like I said, fruit, vegetables, I'll take that. Salad, not a fan, don't eat salad. And then just, pasta and chicken and some bits of steak sometimes, or, just beef mince, like whatever it is, just kind of mix it and match it with meals, keeping the variety there, because I've done it before where I just eat like chicken and rice for like a week straight and I got so bored that I gave up. So now I have like omelets thrown in there and like chicken pasta, and like if I want a lot of chicken, I'll eat it. So, for me, it was just getting this idea in my head that this is how I'm going to live my life now. Get that into your head, be healthier, be better, and just improve as a person. And ever since then, I can honestly say I felt amazing. Enjoy the exercise, enjoy what you're eating, otherwise it's not going to last. And drink a lot of water as well. That's what I did. I drink a lot of water. But that's going to do it, I think, for today's video. I wanted to do this video because, like I said, I haven't spoke about it for years, and I finally feel like I'm in a position to talk about it and talk about the whole process of losing weight and gaining weight and how it's been affecting me over these past few years of being in slumps and being in ruts, because I've just been eating and eating for no reason, just so I could sit at my desk and be a slob. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If it did help you, that's fantastic. If not, you've learned something else about me that you may not have known if you tuned in for the Black Ops 3 yet. You probably just saw me looking a little less chubby in the face cam. So 23, 24 pounds down in the past 8 weeks, and hopefully when I'm back, I'll drop another 10 pounds and I'll be perfect weight for my build, I guess you would say. Big shoulders, big chest, big thighs. I'm not going to be the lowest of lowest weights, but I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. So I want to do this video today. If I helped some of you out, that's fantastic. If I've motivated you, that's great. I'm not a motivational speaker, okay? I'm just doing this video to talk about my life, to talk about my journey with weight loss and how I've kind of been very up and down with it. But that's the video today, guys. So if you have any questions, hopefully I can check them out. I'm going to be in America gaining weight when I watch this video. Going to be eating some great food. Oh, I love food. But in all seriousness, if you have some questions, I'll try and answer them below. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of healthy people out there who have been through this process as well, or are really healthy in general. They might be able to help you out. If you guys enjoyed this video or enjoyed the gameplay in the background and just listening to me ramble, drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed whatever you're here for, whether it's the commentary, whether it's the tips, whether it's the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all soon.